Dear students, welcome to the e-learning platform for the subject of accountancy, Grade 12 Commerce, initiated by Cambridge International School, the SUA. I am Kamaljeet Sharma, your accountancy teacher. Student, today we will solve two more questions from the chapter number 5, that is accounting for partnership firms, admission of a new partner. Dear students, in the previous session, we have completed question number 16, 37 and 64 from the book Double Entry Bookkeeping by T.S. Garewal, Volume 1. Today we will solve the question number 68 and 73. Question number 68 is Rajesh and Ravi are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 stood as: on the liability side, capitals of Rajesh 29,000 and Ravi rupees 15,000, total comes to 44,000. Creditors 38,500, outstanding rent rupees 4,000, and the total of the liability side is 86,500. On the assets, cash exists at rupees 2,000, stock 15,000, prepaid insurance 1,500. Debtors, the gross value of the debtors are 9,400 less provision for doubtful debts 400. Net amount is 9,000. Machinery 19,000, buildings 35,000, furniture 5,000, and the total of the asset side is also 86,500. New partner Raman is admitted as a new partner in introducing a capital of rupees 16,000. The new profit sharing ratio is decided as 5:3:2. Raman is unable to bring in any cash for goodwill, so it is decided to value the goodwill on the basis of Raman's share in the profits and the capital contribution made by him. Following revaluation are made: stock to decrease by 5%, provision for doubtful debts is to be 500, furniture to decrease by 10%, buildings are valued at rupees 40,000, prepare necessary ledgers and balance sheet of new firm. Necessary ledgers here means preparation of revaluation account and partners capital account. Students, as per the given adjustments in the revaluation account, stock is reduced by 750, so it is a loss. Then provision for doubtful debt increases by rupees 100. Furniture also decreases by rupees 500. All three entries related to the loss to the organization, to the business. And value of building is appreciated, so by building rupees 5,000, the net result of the revaluation and reassessment of liabilities is a profit of rupees 3650. So we would like to write: to gain or profit transferred to Rajesh capital and Ravi's capital. Rajesh capital with the amount of 2190 and Ravi's capital with an amount of 1460. A profit or loss on revaluation will always be transferred to old partner's capital account in their old ratio. At the time of revaluation, new partner is not entitled for any gain at the time of revaluation of assets. Now we will prepare partners capital account. There are three partners including new partner, that is Rajesh, Ravi and the new partner Raman. We will write the opening balance of capital of Rajesh and Ravi. So by balance brought down 29,000 and in the column of Rajesh and 15,000 in the column of Ravi. Then by revaluation profit, that is 2190 and 1460. After that, by cash, that is the capital brought in by the new partner Raman, 16,000. Now we have calculated the value of hidden goodwill on the basis of Raman's capital contribution and profit share. And since Raman is not able to bring any cash for his goodwill, so we will open Raman's current account. So in the working note, there is a clear calculation of hidden goodwill. It comes to 3270, and this calculation of sacrificing ratio is also given in the working notes. The sacrificing ratio of Rajesh and Ravi is 1:1. So total amount of Raman's share of goodwill, that is 3270, will be divided among sacrificing partners in their sacrificing ratio. The sacrificing ratio is 1:1, since 3270 will be divided equally and comes to 1635. So by Raman's capital account, it is 1635 in the column of Rajesh and 1635 in the column of Ravi. Here it is worth mentioning, the note is given after the partner's capital accounts. There is an alternative method to treat this case of goodwill. Raman's share of goodwill 3270, that is unpaid amount of goodwill, can be debited to Raman's capital account. In this situation, the balance of capital account may be different. The capital balance of Rajesh would be 32825, Ravi 18095, but the capital balance of Raman would be 12730 in this alternative method, and there is also a difference of amount of 3270 in the total of balance sheet. According to alternative method, the total of balance sheet would come as 1,06,150 rupees. But according to this method which we have done in this while solving this question, the balance of Rajesh is 32825, balance of Ravi is 18095, and balance of Raman is, capital balance of Raman is 16,000. After the preparation of revaluation account and partners capital account, now we will prepare balance sheet of the new firm on 1st April 2019. This balance sheet is prepared after the admission of Raman. On the liability side, creditors amounted to rupees 38500, outstanding rent 4000 as usual as it is. Then the balance of capital as per the capital count, Rajesh 32825, Ravi 18095 and Raman 16,000, and total comes to 66,920. And the total of the liability side of the balance sheet is 1,09,420. On the asset side, there is a cash. The opening cash was 2,000 and 16,000 is the amount of capital brought in by the new partner. The cash totals to 18,000. There is a depreciation in stock of 750. So after deducting 750, the value of stock would be 14,250. Prepaid insurance as it is 1,500. And in the debtors, the gross value of debtor is 9,400 and new provision is to be deducted from debtors, and after the deduction of the provision for doubtful debts, the value of net debtor is 8,900. Machinery 19,000. Building after appreciation 40,000. Furniture after depreciation 4,500. Here it is worth mentioning that when we open Raman's current account, that is new partner's current account, the debit balance of that current account will be disclosed on the asset side of the balance sheet of the new firm, that is Raman's current account, with the amount of goodwill which is not brought in by him. It is 3,270, and the total of the asset side also comes to 1,09,420. So total of the liabilities as well as asset side of the balance sheet is 1,09,420 rupees. These are the working note support for the solution of the above question. You can see here, first working note is related with the calculation of hidden goodwill. The total capital of the firm is calculated on the basis of Raman's capital and his profit share. So 16,000 multiplied by the reciprocal of Raman's profit share, and the total capital comes to 80,000. After that, we have calculated adjusted capital of Rajesh excluding goodwill. It comes to 31,190. That is total of credit side of capital account minus total of debit side of capital account. Then adjusted capital of Ravi, it is 16,460, and we also added capital brought in by Raman 16,000. So total existing adjusted capital comes to 63,650 rupees. Now the value of hidden goodwill comes to 16,350 rupees. Out of this 16,350 rupees, the Raman's share of goodwill is 2 by 10, that is 3,270, which would be adjusted by crediting old or sacrificing partners Rajesh and Ravi in their sacrificing ratio. And we have calculated the sacrificing ratio of Rajesh, which comes to 1:1. The next question is question number 73. In this question, Deepika and Rashri are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet as at 31st March 2019 stood as: on the liability side, there are creditors 16,000, public deposit 61,000, bank overdraft 6,000, outstanding liabilities 2,000, and the capital of Deepika is 48,000 and capital of Rashri is 40,000. Total capital of both the partner is 88,000 and the total of liability side is 1,73,000. On the asset side, there is a cash in hand balance of 1,200, cash at bank, that is the bank balance is 2,800, stock 32,000, prepaid insurance 1,000, gross debtor 28,800, out of which the provision is 800, that is doubtful debts. Then the net debtors are 28,000, plant and machinery 48,000, land and building 50,000, furniture 10,000. The total of the asset side is also 1,73,000. So total of the old balance sheet of the partnership firm is 1,70,000. On 1st April 2019, they admit Anshu as a partner on the following terms. The new profit sharing ratio will be 5:3:2. Then Anshu shall bring rupees 32,000 as his capital. Anshu is unable to bring any cash for his share of goodwill, so it is decided to value the goodwill on the basis of Anshu's share of profit and the capital contributed by him to the firm. Plant and machinery is to be valued at rupees 60,000, stock 40,000, and the provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at rupees 4,000. Value of land and building has appreciated by 20%, furniture has been depreciated by 10%. There is an additional liability of rupees 8,000 being outstanding salary payable to employees of the firm, and this liability is not included in the outstanding liabilities stated above in the above balance sheet. Partners decided to show this liability in the books of the firm. Now we have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, and the balance sheet of the new firm. Students, let's start with revaluation account. On the debit side, there is increase in the value of provision for doubtful debt of rupees 3,200, decrease in the value of furniture of rupees 1,000, and increase in the value of outstanding salary of rupees 8,000. On the credit side, increase in the value of plant and machinery 12,000, increase in the value of stock 8,000, and increase in the value of building rupees 10,000. The total of credit side exceeds the total of debit side. Total of credit side is 30,000. After deducting the amounts of debit side, the net result of the revaluation is a profit of gain of 17,800. profit on revaluation will always be transferred to old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Here Deepika's share of profit is 10,680 and Rashri's share of profit is 7,120. Now we will prepare the partner's capital account. Here three partners are there including the new partner. So the balance brought down, that is the opening balance of partners are, by balance brought down Deepika 48,000, Rashri 40,000. Then by revaluation account 10,680 and 7,120. Then by bank account, that is the capital brought in by Anshu 32,000. After these entries, now we have calculated hidden goodwill in the working notes with the help of Anshu's share of capital contribution and his profit share. According to hidden goodwill, the value of Anshu's share to be brought in as a premium for goodwill is 4,400, which is to be transferred to sacrificing partners in their sacrificing ratio, and in this question the sacrificing ratio is 1:1, which is calculated in the working note. So now here again we will open Anshu's current account. So by Anshu's capital current account, it is 2220 transfer to sacrificing partners in their old sacrificing ratio. Now after deducting the debit amount from the credit amount, we will get the closing balance of the partner's capital. Total of credit side minus total of debit side will leads to the closing balance of partner's capital. Here the capital of Deepika would be 60,900, Rashri 49,300 and Anshu 32,000 in the new firm. So here it is worth mentioning, as per the note given after the partner's capital account, that alternatively Anshu's share of goodwill of rupees 4440, that is the unpaid amount of goodwill, can be debited to Anshu's capital account. In this situation, the balances of capital accounts will be Deepika 60,900, Rashri 49,340 and Anshu 27,560, and balance sheet total would be 2,24,800. But as per this method which we have used while preparation of partners capital account, in this method we have opened Anshu's current account. As per this method, the balances are 60,900, 49,340 and Anshu's capital balance is 32,000. The only difference is in the balance of Anshu's capital. Now we will prepare the balance sheet of the new firm after the admission of Anshu. On the liability side, creditors and public deposits remain intact with rupees 16,000 and 61,000 respectively. Then outstanding liabilities with a new value of 10,000 and the new capitals of all the partners including the new partner Deepika 60,900, Rashri 49,340, Anshu 32,000. The total capital of all the three partners comes to 1,42,240 and the total of the liability side comes to 2,29,240 rupees. On the asset side, there is a cash in hand balance of rupees 1,200. Cash at bank we have calculated in the working note 28,800. In this question, there was a bank overdraft on the liability side and we have repaid the bank overdraft. Students, in the absence of any information, we will assume that the firm had paid the amount overdrawn from the bank once it gets the money. So in the working note, there is a clear calculation of cash at bank and the balance is 28,800. Stock rupees 40,000, prepaid insurance 1,000, debtors 28,800, less provision for doubtful debts 4,000. The net debtor is 24,800, plant and machinery 60,000, land and building 60,000, furniture 9,000. Anshu's current account that is 4440, and the total of the balance sheet is 2,29,240 rupees. The total of liability side and asset side matches. It means we have done all the calculations very correctly. So total of the balance sheet is 2,29,240. But if we have not used the this method of opening Anshu's current account, that is opening of new partner's current account, in case of when new partner does not bring his share of goodwill in cash, in that case the total of balance sheet would be different. The working notes in which we have calculated the hidden goodwill, sacrificing ratio and bank balance. In the working note 1, we have calculated the value of hidden goodwill, which we have also solved calculated in the previous question. Total capital comes to 1,60,000 and the existing capital comes to 1,37,800, and the value of hidden goodwill comes to 22,200, out of which Anshu's share is 4440, which would be adjusted by crediting old partners or the sacrificing partners Deepika and Rashri in their sacrificing ratio. And in this question also we have calculated the sacrificing ratio by applying the formula old ratio minus new ratio, and the sacrificing ratio comes to 1:1. The third working note is related with the calculation of bank balance. In this question, the opening balance of bank balance is given 2800, and add the capital brought in by new partner of rupees 32,000 is added, and the bank overdraft of rupees 6,000 is repaid, and the closing balance of bank comes to 28,800. Dear students, as there is no clear instruction about the repayment of bank overdraft, alternatively it may be retained in the books instead of setting off its balance. In that case, the balance sheet total would be 2,30,800. Now it is time for conclusion of our session. Dear students, in this session we have solved two questions of hidden goodwill. Dear students, these two questions are very much important from examination point of view. These questions have a weightage of 8 marks in the final CBSE examination. So, dear students, kindly take care of all the special points which I have mentioned while solving these questions. So now it is homework time. Try to solve all the questions related to the topic of this chapter from your textbook T.S. Grewal as well as from the NCERT. All these questions should be solved in your homework notebook. So dear students, it's the end of this session. Now stay home, stay safe, but study regularly. Thank you.